our emotions are invalidated. Our elders, all well-meaning, well-intentioned parents, loving parents, when we are angry, upset or sad, do they not often say, इसमें गुस्सा आने वाली क्या बात है? Do they not often say, why should you be upset? Look at the other kids. They don't even have this much. You should be considering yourself. Really, you should be grateful. You should be considering yourself blessed. While that may be true, the fact is that the child is feeling sad right now. This feeling tells us something about something deeper that's happening in them. So the first sutra that I wanted to share is that the feeling is telling about something deeper, which is the need. When our need is being met, we will automatically feel good. When the need is not being met, we will not feel good. For example, this child needed love, needed the attention of the parents, and when she was not getting it, she was feeling lonely. So it is the need that we need to pay attention to. So that's the first sutra, friends. The second is that every emotion is valid. Emotion is energy. It is energy in motion. E plus motion. So let's understand that the energy by itself is not bad, right? In physics, we have all learned that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. It can only be transformed. There's nothing wrong with the energy. There's nothing wrong with being angry, being sad. So firstly, it's important, especially when it's a child, that we validate this feeling. We don't deny this feeling. We don't tell them, why should you be feeling this? Because if the child is feeling this, and when we invalidate this feeling, the child actually starts feeling that there's something wrong with me. I am feeling, or something is happening within me which should not be happening. There cannot be any other way at that moment for the child. So we need to validate the feelings of the child. We need to help the child really look deeper into the need, right? So the second sutra is every emotion is valid. The third sutra is that we need to help them transform this emotion, especially for adults. So what is bad is not the feeling of anger, but yes, what the parents or what the adults or the wise ones told actually was that we should not put this anger on somebody. We should not express it necessarily in a way that would hurt the other. So feeling anger is not really bad. But maybe if this anger is expressed in a way that it'll hurt the other, that may do the harm. So when they were saying don't be angry or anger is bad, what I understand is that they were meaning that we should not throw this anger on the other. It's important that we recognize that feeling this anger is not bad. What we will do with this is in our hand, and we need to take responsibility for that. This is what we all need to work on, friends. Emotional mastery is something that we all need to learn. When anger is transformed, the energy, the emotion of anger, when we learn to transform it, it's only this anger that turns into compassion. All our inner children somewhere have felt invalidated because we have seen that usually the adults are invalidating the feelings of the children. They did not know anything better, I guess, because they were taught in the same way. The first step that we can now take is that we start paying attention to the feeling. We start recognizing that every feeling is okay. Even if you're feeling jealous today, the jealousy is telling you that you would have liked to have something which you don't have, right? So we look at the emotion, we look at the underlying need, and then we take responsibility for this energy. We see how we can transform this. We need to really now reparent our inner child by paying attention to these feelings.